grow. We can develop.
As we know that heaven is not a place, and happiness lives in the heart. Long as the world keeps turning, our duty is to keep on learning. You heard?
Keep on learning. It's soaking up game. We gon' make mistakes. We gon' go through some pain. Keep on growing. Keep on soaking up game. If something ain't working, don't be afraid.
Hey, ma. Mama, let me tell you what they do. How they treat me, Stacy. How they treat me so cool. Mama, let me tell you what go on. Listen to your son doing time of prayers on. See, first of all, they don't feed me no food. Then they come out the mouth talking to me all rude. Like them do time come to work with attitude. And when I get mad, look at me like I'm the fool. Mama, let me tell you what they do. How they treat me, Stacy. How they treat me so cool. Mama, let me tell you what go on. Listen to your son doing time and prayers on. The black neck, red neck, use them like a tool. Can't tell them nothing cause they think that they are cool. I crack out on my life, say look at them a fool. So I guess I just must laugh at them too. Mama, let me tell you what they do. How they treat me, Stacy. How they treat me so cool. Mama, let me tell you what go on. Listen to your son doing time and prayers on. Adam and Steve and Mike and I too get mad at me. Me no play with boo boo. I don't know what to mind me. I tell them what to do. See I came here mine, let me leave a mine too. Here mine, kiss mine and mine, hold hand mine, rub against mine with them balls and them pines. This is more than I could stand. Used to see them sing and dance, but you'll never get the chance. Mama, let me tell you what they do. How they treat me, Stacy. How they treat me so cool. Mama, let me tell you what go on. Listen to your son doing time and prayers on. See, first of all, them feed me no food. Then they come out their mouth talking to me all rude. Like them do time come to work with attitude. And when I get mad, look at me like I'm the fool. The black neck, red neck, use them like a tool. I can't tell them nothing cause they think that they are cool. I crack at them alive, say look at them fools. So I guess I just must laugh at them too. Adam and Steve and Mike and I too get mad at me. Me no play with boo boo. I don't know what I'm mind. Me no tell them what they do. See me I came here, mine, and me leaving mine too.
Welcome to the Doctor Project. I'm Dr. Warren Crabb. I am the CEO, President, and founder of Transcontinental Society Unlimited Productions. The Doctor Project is my program. The organization is ex-cons living in the world today. The movement is ex-cons matters. I want to thank every last one of you for being here today. You've really made a difference. By you being here, it means that you care about your society. It's real. Ex-cons living in the world today. Welcome to the Doctor Project. Okay. Thank you so much. We are live. The reason why we live is because we made it out of prison. That's what it's about. Reaching back, helping others that's coming out, making sure that they have a fair chance at their second chance of life. There are many ex-convicts out there in society. In fact, ex-cons are a whole society within society. As you'll learn during this show, we come from a different breed. Okay, those of us who decide to come out and to be productive members of society, we know what it is to be at the worst leg of society. All right, I want to introduce to you my video. Just take a minute. Watch this.
They counted us out.
For our returning citizen population in Florida and throughout the nation, let's change the narrative. Let's show them who we really are. Strong, motivated, encouraged individuals that made mistakes just like everyone else in life. We made mistakes and we deserve a second chance. And given that second chance, we're going to show you who we are. We're going to inspire and encourage our local communities. We're going to do great things for our families and for the rest of people, for the rest of the community who are watching us. We're not going to just meet those standards, but we're going to rise above those standards. And we're going to show you that returning citizens are a force to be reckoned with. My name is Giovanni Cyrus, the founder and executive of Reentry One, and I approve this message.
This is our responsibility statement. With the growing population and the release of incarcerated men and women in the United States, and with their lack of employment, lack of education, health factors, and financial troubles, once they're released, all areas of life can come to a prominent head in need of a relief valve, which in fact creates a safety issue for the community as a whole. Our responsibilities as citizens are not limited to our own needs for food, clothing, and shelter, but it also includes our planet's future and the future that we should be working towards, a legacy for future generations to carry on into the next generations with pride. The organization is ex-cons living in the world today. Our movement is ex-cons matter. It's real. It's real. All right? Don't doubt. Okay? Donate now to doctorproject.com. Go to thedoctorproject.com. We need your donations. We need your help. Okay? The funds that you donate go towards helping ex-convicts when they get out. Okay? They need food, clothing, shelter. They need education. They need training. They need jobs. They need, come on now. I can't do it by myself. All right? I need help. If you care anything about your children's future, you need to step up. I'm calling 10,000 ex-convicts. Step up. Come on now. Step it up. All right. Thank you so much for that. All right. Now, we are going to move it right along. All right. And we're going to have one of our guests come up. Our guest is a member of Ex-Cons Living in the World Today Facebook group. He is an ex-con living in the world today. Mr. Chris Foley. Hey, Chris, how you doing, man?
Good, Dr. Crabb. How you doing?
Oh, man, I'm better than some worse than others. And, you know, I'm still smiling. Hey.
Right.
So what's going on, Chris? Tell us about some of the things you're involved in.
Well, really, what I'm mostly involved in is the zero profit company that I'm starting, Collective Souls Coalition for Lost Youth, or as I like to call it, Sicily.
Okay.
Because I want to come at this a little gangster.
Yeah.
I'm tired of all the coming at things all nice and with flowers, and it's not getting us anywhere. So, like you said, we're a different breed.
We are. Here's the thing, Chris. I tried to explain to my wife that we speak a different language because of where we've been. We see things different. We're more aware of things around us, because of the life that we had to live in order to be here today.
Right.
See, where'd you do your time, Chris?
Washington State. I did a year in Walla Walla, which was the maximum security prison.
Mm-hmm.
Only because I was underage.
Oh, okay.
And
so you was on max. You definitely saw some things for sure, and we know that's not a life for human beings. All right.
No.
Here's the thing: when people come out of being incarcerated, Chris, and I think you can attain to this. Your whole psyche is different. You have to have some kind of mental health stimulant, be it a counselor or whatever it is, depending on your level of mental health as you go through what you went through. When you come, I don't care if it's family, you got to be able to talk to somebody when you get out. You can't, they won't understand. And it's frustrating, because they care.
Right.
But they would never understand because they think we laying up in luxury watching TV with 3 hots and a cot.
No, they're solely mistaken.
That's what people think. When people go to prison, we're laying up in luxury. We don't pay bills. We get our laundry done. We get 3 meals a day. We watch TV all the time. See, that's the misconception. And we're going to break that misconception. I also want to break the misconception that when people get out, they become the dregs of society. They think that because you've been arrested, you're lesser of a human being. I don't care how much taxes you pay. I don't care. I don't care what you do. But we out here, we're little league coaches. We're community leaders. We're doing things. We're business owners. We're entrepreneurs. We're working in the ministries. Ex-convicts are doing things out here. And that's what I want to expose. Like
not all of us have come out bad. Some of us learn our lessons. God forbid.
That's right. I was a little slow. I'm a little slow. I had to go over and over and over and over again. All right. Before I got, the cue. And I wasn't very good at whatever I was doing. So at first, I'm going to tell the truth. When I first went to prison in 1990, I had so much fun. I said, well, if this was prison is about, then I went back in 92. And it was a little bit rough, but it was still fun. When I went back in 2000, I knew that this was not the place for me. That's why I got my GED. I got in the band. I started singing with the band. And I got out of there with with a little more what can I say? A little more enthusiasm, a little more self-esteem about myself. But I was still getting high though. And I knew the price for what I was going to do. You got to pay the piper to dance to too. I don't care what the game is.
Yep.
But I knew that. So, and I went back in 2002. Then I went back 2005 for the last time with a 10-year sentence. And that time I decided that I wasn't going to be the same person who came up in there. I was going to be somebody completely different. What nobody going to know me. and I knew I was, my goal is to be the first African-American trillionaire. So I wrote up a $500 million package, a proposal while I was in there. And this is some of the stuff that's in the proposal, what we're doing right now.
Gotcha.
The Doctor Project is going to be very involved. I want you to be involved too, Chris.
I'd love to be.
Especially with your program right there. We need 10,000 ex-cons to step up just like you're doing. We're involved. We got contacts out here. All right. And I'm trying to put together a network, a national network. Where are you at right now?
Florida.
Okay. Where?
Treasure Coast, Vero Beach.
Okay, you're in Vero. Okay, right now I'm in St. Pete.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
I almost went
I
over there.
moved from Broward County to up here, Pinellas County.
Okay.
But the entire state, I can go in any prison in the state right now. Because that's what I do. I go inside the prisons and let them know about us before they get out.
Good.
And they've been coming. They've been coming.
Good.
Chris.
Good.
So I want to be involved in what you're involved in, also with the youth. All right. That Collective Souls Coalition, for lost youth, I want to know more about it, and I want to become involved. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So there it is, right there. What is that? Can you say it? The Unnamed Saint?
Yes, the Unnamed Saint.
All right, 777@gmail.com. Or you can go to www.collectivesoulscoalitionforlostyouth.org. That's www.collectivesoulscoalitionforlostyouth.org. All right. Listen, Chris, man, anything you want to say or share before you?
Well, I'd like to say I appreciate what you're doing for the guys coming out. We'd love to network with you guys and try and figure out what we can do to help everybody.
Yeah.
The guys in prison are the ones that I'm aimed at too, because we fight for alienated dads as well.
Yes.
And if anybody knows anything about alienated dads, it's either their anger that ends them up in jail or prison, or their depression that ends them up dead. It's the two choices they got.
Wow.
And I think it's pretty crappy two choices.
So my mission is, if I do all of this and I help 5 people in my lifetime, I'll be ever so grateful. But I want this to go national. Okay, this is a movement. Ex-cons matter. All right. When you see successful ex-cons, just think that ex-cons matters. When you see Charles S. Dutton, the guy who played Iron Man, if you see the guy who started with Home Improvement, these are ex-cons that got out of prison and was determined to be successful in what they were about. And that's what ex-cons do. We are a force to be reckoned with, man. We are a force because we ain't got nothing, we know what it is to lose.
Right?
We know.
Yeah.
So we are a force to be reckoned with, and we don't back up. We ain't got no backup in us. All the backup was beat out of us.
Full steam ahead.
Was shamed out of us with the cavity search. One or the other. All my backup, I left it there.
Right.
Listen, I am so grateful that you're here with us, and we are definitely going to be working together, Chris. All right, we're going to be. You can expect to receive an email from me sometime in the next 24 hours. All right, so we can get together and brainstorm.
Absolutely. I look forward to it.
All right. Thank you so much. That is what this is about, okay? Ex-cons living in the world today. It's real. It's real. A society within a society. Who would have thunk it? All right, we're going to go right into our next commercial, and we'll be right back.
Cindy, I can't tell you how impressed I was with your presentation. I mean, I know I love, Kara and Jim when they talk, but your ability to break down in human terms what these terms, ACEs, what that means in your life, and what is truly a gift. I would imagine that there's some friction points as you collaborate across projects, even across putting together presentations. Tell our audience how to navigate those, because there can be conflict, there can be controversy, there can be misunderstandings, and I think it's one of the obstacles that actually prevents more collaborative work from going forward. So if you'd kind of just give us your wisdom around that, I'd really appreciate it in the last couple of minutes.
I'm just going to do one because mine is going to be quick. Ms. McKay, I don't collaborate with anybody that's not values aligned with the work that I'm doing. And that's it. So when I have events, for me, that's important. And I think at least if I go in with that lens, it removes some of those barriers. Like a river, like a
All right. Now, those two organizations are vital towards understanding the rehabilitation of an ex-convict. One is ACEs, all right, acute childhood experiences that causes us to be messed up as adults because of the bad situations that we faced as children trying to find our way in this universe. All right. The other is Not Your Journey to Take. That lady there, she works with the families of those who are incarcerated, and she shows them how, there it is right there, Keisha Mason Campbell. She works with them. She shows the family that it's okay to say no, and that it is a complete sentence. You know, she deals with what the family needs to accept when a person is incarcerated, not letting them down, not running away from backing up, none of that, but being supportive, but in a healthy way. All right. So those two organizations, before and after incarceration, are vital towards the healthy growing of an ex-con living in the world today, which is why I honor Keisha Mason Campbell. I honor Cindy Stapp. Listen, those two organizations are vital. Madam Producer, can you put the information up there for ACEs Matters, please? They need to take the test. Okay, go right now, take the quiz, www.acesmatters.org, www.acesmatters.org. Get involved, know your score, okay? Know what you have to do to become a healthy human being, all right? Know what your ACEs score is, www.acesmatters.org, all right? Take the quiz. I appreciate that. All right, now, we're going to go into a video. This video is from VAD, and I must warn you, this is an explicit video. If you have sensitive ears, I'm telling you now, just walk away. Keep children away from this. This is only for adults who are ready to deal with the reality that they may not be aware of that exists on this planet. Madam Producer. Wow. I hope that wasn't, too gross for you peoples, because that is nothing. Okay? Nothing compared to the other stuff to go down. Okay, I'm not going to get into the details of it, but let me just say this. What you just heard was like butterflies on top of a mound of manure compared to what really goes down. Okay? The doctor came out of there, just like I said in the video. I went in there, man. I came out of there, man. Trust me. But, I got them things, and I got this here, I got this here, and I got, some other protection that all right. So I was able to come through it, just a couple of knuckle ups, about 2 or 3 times. And, I didn't lose. But anyway, so that life causes us to think different, causes us to act different, causes us to feel different, causes us to react different. Okay, if you're a good person, which most people, I'm not saying everybody locked up is good people. Some people need to be locked up, and they know who they are. So I'm not offending anyone, but not everyone, okay, deserves to be locked up. All right. There are certain people, that they're a little more abused than others. We like to call them chesters. They get a little bit more abused than others. In my servitude, I actually had to be an orderly for 2 chesters. By the grace of God, they were protected while they were under my care. I don't know what happened to them afterwards, but for those couple of years that they were under my care, they were blessed with safety. All right. I'm telling you, it's a whole new world. All right, listen, Madam Producer, I want you to run this, and I mean run it.
Show love, show love, show love. Show love, show love, show love. Let them hate all they want, show love. And when you finally come up, show love. Show love. Every woman, every man, join the caravan of love. Stand up, stand up. Everybody take a stand. Join love, show love, show love. Show love, show love, show love. Let them hate all they want, show love. And when you finally come up, show love. Show love. Every woman, every man, join the caravan of love. Stand up, stand up. Everybody take a stand. Join love, show love, show love. Show love, show love, show love. Let them hate all they want, show love. And when you finally come up, show love. Show love. Every woman, every man, join the caravan of love. Stand up, stand up. Everybody take a stand. Join the
We need 10,000 ex-convicts to step up. All right. We really need you to stand up. Y'all know what I'm talking about. All right. So listen, tonight we're supposed to have
say what once interlude, y'all. Just interlude.
Oh.
Interlude, y'all. Yeah. Just interlude, y'all. Just interlude. Interlude, y'all. Yeah.
Y'all hear that?
Just interlude. Just interlude, y'all. Yeah. Check what the deal. Good feeling. Talk to me. Lyrically and spit. Y'all niggas ain't fit. Verbally and heavily. I get the match like a rookie. Chicks looky looky. You ready, ready? It's heavy, heavy. Boy, yeah. Do or die, nigga. Fly with his crooked eye. Who stopper? Head da-da. No bada. We rock out. Non-stopper. No time for the 9. They kept 9. Forever and forever. Try.
I'm sorry. But Heavy D will do that to you. All right. So, wow. Just an interview, y'all. Just an interview. That's all. Mm-hmm. Yes, Lord. Here we are. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. Tonight's show has been like, whoa. This is the last show of January. Okay? The last Tuesday of each month, we're going to have our special guest. All right? She is the Grant Guru. Miss Beverly D. Burgess. Yes. Good. Oh, good evening.
Good evening. How are you? How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I am so honored to have you here. For those of you who don't know, I'm going to let Miss Beverly do a small introduction to herself, and then we're going to get into tonight's subject.
Okay. My name is Beverly D. Burgess. I am the CEO and creator of Grant Writers of America Group. What we do is we support local for-profit and nonprofit businesses. We teach them and educate them on how to get grants for their businesses or nonprofits. And we show them the grant writing process. Um, I worked with the state of Florida for 15 years, HUD Housing for 33 years. So I have 48 years in the business. The largest grant that I ever was honored to participate and help write was with NASA. I've done union, non union, and I work very closely in the community, helping nonprofit and for profit businesses keep their doors open. So I am a very big fan of education because when you know how grants really work, you can actually fund your for profit business or nonprofit business for 20 years strictly off of grant funding. You never have to go to the bank and get a loan. So I'm very astute in making sure that my students are very well educated in the process and what is required of them for not only to keep their doors open, but to be successful.
You are so awesome. I am so honored just for you to be here, Queen.
Well,
All
thank
right,
you for having me.
This is one of the unsung sheroes of our community. This lady was in the back making things happen while we were enjoying the benefits up front. Okay? When she was, oh my God, I'm not even going to go into that. We're going to go straight into tonight's subject. All right? Which is not only can you show people what to do, you show them for a specific reason because you also show them what not to do and what is illegal to do. Is that right?
Correct.
Right. Because you can't just go willy-nilly asking for $5 million, $10 million, $100 million or whatever you're asking for in this grant, and you're not in order. You can't be trying to get 4 or 5 grants at one time. Is that right?
That is correct. Yes. So what I do is I make sure your paperwork's put together. You have a 5-year business plan. You have your DUNS number, your EIN number. I make sure that you're in the SAM registration, grants.gov registration. I go over and make sure that you are minority certified. And I make sure you have a business checking account because you can't commingle the funds you would receive with your personal account.
That's right.
And I make sure you have a really good accounting system in place because when you're building relationships with the federal government, and you do things right, they will continue to fund you. But if you take $7 to $8 million and go out there and go shopping and go buy Gucci and entertaining, they now have the legal right to come back to you and say, "Hey, we want our money back." And they can put liens against you. They can take your house. They can make you homeless. Yes. So I always educate my students on the Federal RICO Act. Okay. Don't do it because it's not worth it. Because if you get caught up and you do something wrong with that federal money, you're going to do Fed time. Okay. And you're going to do day for day. And, I'm speaking
85%.
Yeah.
Mandatory.
Yeah. And I'm speaking truth. And, I've had people mad because I was telling them the truth. And I said, would you rather me tell you the truth to keep you out of prison? Or would you rather me lie to you?
Now I know how the government play. All right, we remember somebody who made a whole lot of money. His name was Red Fox.
Yep.
And they came and took all his Cadillacs.
Everything.
They took everything, every piece of furniture in the house, every piece of jewelry he owned, everything. And he was basically homeless. And they got together and made that movie, to help fund him. Harlem Nights. If you never seen Harlem Nights, you need to see Harlem Nights. I'm telling you. And this movie was made to help fund Red Fox after the government stripped him of everything because he cheated the government. That's not going to happen to Transcontinental Society Unlimited.
That's true.
They're not coming back to take all of our Dodge Caravans. Because we're going national with this, and we're going to make a difference on the planet. Thanks to people like yourself helping us along. Now, I want to get to the basics of this. All right, before you can even step to the guru, you got to be ready to take your class, learn what to do, learn what not to do. Let her set you up And then I believe you said that you're even going to write some grants, but you're not going to activate it because the clock will be ticking if you activate
Right.
it.
So when you pull a grant, you got to be very careful because you can preview that grant in the system. But if you click on that little word to the right of the screen says apply, there's a little clock that comes up and the time starts ticking down because each of these grants have an expiration date. So it's always good to preview the grant to make sure you have all of your ducks and all of your paperwork in a row because now the grants are submitted online electronically. So you got to fill out forms, you got to drag and drop information in there, and you got to be on your
upload,
upload, all of it.
Order.
So you got to be in order. You got to be ready for it.
Well, I'm praying to God to get me in order. I know I got a lot of stuff in order. All right, but I know I'm okay. I'm me. You know, I'm the one that admit that I don't know nothing. I'm just doing what God tells me to do. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing, but I do what He tells me to do. So I think I'm pretty much in order with most of the stuff that you named there, the business accounts, the EIN number, and so forth. I'm pretty much in order there. Matter of fact, you know, it's time for my accountant to look and see how much I owe the government for 2022. But the doctor project is going to go national, and the grant guru is going to help us. But we're going to take the proper steps. Okay? This is not a joke, ladies and gentlemen. No, this is serious, serious, serious. This is not a joke. I must emphasize. This is serious business. Yes, do not contact her if you're not in order, if you're not ready to get in order. Okay? It's not a play. This is real business.
Did you hear the major announcement that came down today?
No, ma'am. What was it?
Well, apparently President Biden has decided as of May 1st, all COVID funding will end. And all COVID funding will end as of May 1st.
Now, so what does that mean? Because, I mean, I don't get COVID funding.
Right. But a lot of churches were getting COVID funding, helping people in the community. And there's a second strain of this COVID out that is making children sick, especially like here in Florida. We got hundreds of kids going to the hospital. And, you know, people are saying, what are we going to do? I said, look, I went and got me some mason jars. You better get back to those old-fashioned remedies, okay? And get on your game and stock up your house. I said, because what's getting ready to come down the pipeline, Wells Fargo just announced they're laying off 17,000 people. Amazon is getting ready to do some layoffs. So it's about the hit. And this is why I encourage my students and my clients, get ready. Make sure your business has enough money to survive and fund yourself and pay yourself a salary. Take this seriously. So I'm going to be working very closely with you, and I'm going to be doing master classes every 6 weeks, and I'm going to be keeping, you know, the doctor informed, and we're going to keep it moving. Because
when does the next class begin?
The next class will start February 11th, and I have 5 seats left.
5 seats left. You hear this? Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's all that's left.
That's it.
All right. If you're about it, get there. All right. Contact her. Beverly D. Burgess, as I like to say, Beverly D. Burgess, founder and CEO of the Grant Writers of America's Group. All right. You can contact her right there and email her at GWOANEXT level@gmail.com. And that's what's that stand for? I see next level, but what's the beginning?
Grant Writers of America Group. Yeah, that's what it stands for. WOA. And also there's a lot of grants for ex-cons that are coming out, getting back into society. All of those grants come under the Department of Corrections. And believe it or not, the grants for ex-cons that are felons from the Department of Law Enforcement.
Okay, but I'm going to have to try to get in that the February 11th class.
Yes.
And if I can't make that class, I have to wait 6 weeks, huh?
Well, there'll be another class starting at the end of March.
Yeah,
So
6 weeks.
I'm gonna send you the calendar for the remainder of the
Yeah,
year. But
the 6
I
weeks
think
to
I
the
think I
7th.
think
We
I can
take a
get
break and then in next class.
I think I can get you in the February 11th class.
Okay, we're gonna definitely try to do that. All right. Listen. What? Give us some more news. I mean, you just a
Well,
weather
outside of that, the banks just with the CRA grant, the Federal Reserve has decided that banks can award, any for-profit or nonprofit business up to $250,000. Some banks have been authorized to, they can, with the right authorization from the Federal Reserve, go up to $1 million, up to $1 million. That is the Community Reinvestment Act grant that was put on the books by President Barack Obama. Okay, there's a lot of HUD grants coming down for affordable housing, tiny homes. We looked at a grant for $731 million just a couple of days ago. They need to get that money off the table, ladies and gentlemen. This is where your tax dollars are going. And, if you've got your business structured the right way, you could get this funding. And, there's a lot of opportunity to help people in the community that are homeless, especially ex-cons and veterans. Okay. There is going to be a lot of medical grants. If you're in the medical field, coming through the NIH, the National Institute for Health. Okay.
Yeah, I'm a mental health specialist.
Right. And mental health, because they're setting up clinics in rural communities. Get involved. Mental health, like the doctor said, know what's going on with you. Reach out for help. But there's one mental health grant we pulled yesterday for $89.7 million. Okay. That money's on the table to help people that need mental health. They need an outlet.
Yes.
What better society than those that are coming out of prison? They need mental health. And if someone would have stepped up and work with the doctor, trust me, they don't have a problem releasing those funds.
That's what I'm talking about. We need 10,000 ex-convicts to step up. I'm trying to tell y'all, we can make a difference on the planet.
Yes. Yes.
And they may think I'm playing. Madam DeBurgess, they may think I'm playing.
You're not playing with them.
I'm very serious about this.
You're really serious. And this is how we're going to survive with, it's been out there. You said it a couple of weeks ago, Doctor. We're facing a second shutdown. People don't think it's coming, but it is coming. And, the word from God is prepare, prepare, prepare. That's the bottom line. And now that we know COVID's going to be no more, there's going to be no more COVID funding. What do you think the landlords are going to do? They're really going to raise the rents now, okay? Because they know they will be in a position to do that. So you've got to have an outlet of funding to not only take care of yourself, but to keep your business doors open.
So that we can leave a legacy.
Yes.
And we can break that generational curse in our community.
Yes, and this is your legacy.
Yeah.
Keep your business doors open, because when he pulls that funding off the table, that means no more funding. So if you go to a corporation for money, okay, corporations are going to start holding back. They're going to say, well, wait a minute, we got employees to pay. We can't give any funding. So
this is why. So if they're taking $1, $2, $3, $4 billion or $1 trillion, whatever it is, some astronomical number that I've never had in my bank account, and they're taking it away from something, that means they have them funds to put into other things. Now, we know more than likely it's going to be what? War products, right?
War products.
Yeah, space exploration, anything but what the people in the country need.
Correct. And this is what people are saying.
Right? But there's still going to be small chunks out there left over for us to grab onto, and they're going to put them in little things for grassroots organizations that have the wisdom and are in the right position to get it.
Correct.
That's what I believe.
So we got to get ready for it. I was in meetings today, came home to some bad weather, didn't have any power. Power came back up. Bottom line is this. I don't ever want to miss an opportunity to be here to educate people. I'm going to be speaking about the doctor more on this, getting him ready to apply for some grants. And the bottom line is this. There is nothing more priceless than being educated and knowing what you can and cannot do. And I'm a big fan of education. You know,
Now,
money
now,
will be there.
now, you know, some people might want to, you know, contact you, say, can you write the grant for me? You know, I'm going to just keep it real. All right.
I
Because
know,
I'm going to keep it
you know,
real. I don't want you to give me no fish. Don't give me nail fish, but teach me how to fish.
I'm going to teach you how to fish.
That's what I'm talking about.
And
I'll be able to fish for the rest of my life.
That's right. My grant writers are so busy right now. Grant Writers of America stands at over 4,400 of some of the top grant writers, not only in the United States, but around the world. Okay, so I'm going to teach you how to fish. And what people have got to change that mindset and understand. You can't keep asking people to put the Band-Aid on and rip it off. No, you got to get to the table. Just like you sit down to eat, you got to learn how to fish. So
that's right.
If you don't want to be educated, you know, it's nothing I can do to help you. But if you want to be educated, learn how to write these grants, learn how to run your business, run it the right way, do things legal, and keep your money coming in and your doors open. I'm your girl.
Thank you. Can we have an applause for the grant guru? Yes. Yes.
I love it.
Absolutely. Oh, man. Hats off. Hats off, Queen. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, listen, I'm so, you just hyped me up. I am so ready. When you come back next week, we'll have something else to tell our audiences. Okay?
Okay, thank you so much for having me here.
Please, if you can, hang around the studio for another 5 minutes or so. I'm going to open the phone lines right now. Okay? 954-288-8982. That's 954-288-8982. And if you have any questions, comments, or if you just want to say hi, do it. All right. Thank you so much. All right. We're going to go right into our next segment of our show now. Okay. Wow. I tell you, powerful peoples. Powerful. Oh, y'all didn't know? Y'all didn't know the doctor was bald head? Groomed and things. This is one of the things that's very important for ex-cons to know. You must always groom yourself. You must always be ready to present yourself before anyone. You don't know who. Biden might pull up here and say, Dr. Crabb, I want to talk to you. All right. Hey, there you go. Life-changing becoming memories. All right. Now, that, my friend, is a friend. Yes, Reverend Al, how you doing? Life-changing recovery ministries. Yes, Reverend Al has me in the pulpit there tomorrow night. We'll be live on Facebook with that. Okay, Life-changing recovery ministries. All right, we're going to go right on to our next piece, our donation speech. In these desperate times of financial crisis, health depreciation, educational declination, mental and spiritual confusion, pandemics and epidemics, we find that the time has come for an organization to focus exclusively on the upliftment and the future stabilization of our returning ex-convicts as a part of society, mentally, financially, morally, physically, and spiritually. Your contribution will help return these citizens on their path to true freedom. Donate at thedrproject.com. thedrproject.com. Or you see that icon right there? Yeah, that QR code. Scan that. It's working this time. Yeah, that's the QR code for the drproject.com donation page. All right, you can go donate today. Do it now while it's in your heart. All right, we need your help. All right. Also, you can call in. We got a minute or two left. 954-288-8982. All right, come on in. Let me get cool. All right, come on into the Doctor Project. All right, 954-288-8982. Well, okay, time's up. Madam Producer, you say time's up. Huh? Okay. All right. So before we leave, we are going to have the mindful moment. I appreciate you, Madam Producer. I know I'm something else. I know. The mindful moment. Who are you? Really? Who are you? Are you just another beast breathing the air, enjoying the sunshine? Does the rain fall down on you only? Does the sunshine only on your behind? The truth is, we all look at the same stars, the same moon, feel the warmth of the same sun, feel the breeze of the same air. We breathe in oxygen and let go nitrogen that other people breathe in. The birds clear the air for us. Everything is made to work in harmony, except for man. Why can't we work in harmony? It's time for us to work in harmony. Stand up! Stand up! Don't lay down. Stand for something, or you've fallen for anything. I'm telling you, contact me. I am the doctor. Make no mistake about it. I'm here. I'm here for families of ex-convicts. I'm here for people who are not yet convicts. I'm here for people who are in prison. I'm here for people when they get out of prison. You know why? Because no one was there for me. They used to say, oh, he just going home to his second home where he really live at. Little did they know, the Creator had a plan for me. And I stand here today as a living example of what can be done. I don't want to be a martyr. I don't want to have to die for you to see a living example of what can be done. I am the doctor, and this has been the mindful moment. I want to thank you. Thank everybody who participated tonight, everybody who's going to see this in the future. I'm giving a shout out to Q. I'm giving a shout out to Quan. I'm giving a shout out. Listen, I can shout out all night. Okay, a shout out to all the people that I've come in contact with, because I've come in contact with nothing but beautiful people who are about something. You know why? Because I'm about something and I attract what I am. Who are you? Where are you right now? You attract who you are. This is the doctor. Good night.
There's a name that I can call on, a name that you all know, that if you have to reach way, way down, he will pick you up from below. He's my father, my provider, he's my everything. Through any problem, I can call him, and this is why I sing. For Jesus, give all the praises, Jesus. I just want to say thank you, Jesus, for you are my Lord. If God been good to you, let me know he been good to you. Let me see you get your hands up. If you know that he amazing, and you came here to praise him, let me see you get your hands up. See, this is celebration, and we came to celebrate him. Let me see you get your hands up. For his grace and his mercy, every day I thank him. And if you feel the same, then get your hands up. Always on time, he's an on time God. He's my guide light when my path get dark. He love me unconditional. cause he always bless me real rap. Don't put your hands up, cause I know you feel that. Now clap for Jesus. Give all the praises, Jesus. I just wanna say thank you, Jesus, for you are